One. We're live. Awesome. All right. How's everyone doing?
Good.
I'm joined by, yep. Good.
What's up, lads?
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm joined by Marty and Codi. Trevor will be here eventually when he's got back. He got the times wrong, so he's had a bit of a mishap, but he will join us whenever that will be. So basically we're just going to be talking about our, well, maybe not favourite, but some of our favourite sophomore albums. We're going to be picking 5 each and talking about them, and hopefully it should be pretty good. Yeah, I haven't been inspired by a certain other collab channel that do something similar like this. You might have heard of them. They might be, maybe a couple people might know that channel, Contracting Blood.
Johnny Mac.
Yes, Johnny Mac is here. He can't be here in person this time, but appreciate you dropping. Yeah, he is definitely here. I mean, he's not here in person with us, but he's in the chat, and that's awesome.
It's enough.
Yeah.
Hey.
Roger as well. Awesome.
Greetings.
My mate Mikey. How you doing, man? Appreciate you having the time to join in. That's cool. We've got quite a few people watching at the minute. That's awesome. So, let's get into this. Yeah, I was just saying to Marty before we started off the camera that it was. I thought it was pretty difficult to pick these 5, and I've got to be honest. Only this afternoon I actually come up with my final 5. Really? I left it real last minute because I just couldn't decide. I knew if I done it before, and if I did it before this, I would have woke up this morning and thought I've got to change. I probably would have changed something. So I thought I'm just going to wait until today to make a finalised thing.
Yeah, it was a hard list to do, Josh. I was listening to my 5 today, and as I was listening to them, I was thinking like, oh fuck, I should be putting that in instead as well. It was a very hard list to do for 5. So plenty of backup stuff, if we need it, because there's so many good albums you could have put into it.
Oh, definitely.
So it's obviously all going to be a bit personal, the 5 that we've picked, I'm assuming. It was.
Yeah. About you, Cody?
I mean, for me, I was kind of limited to, I think I asked you, Josh, are you doing all physical? So I really wanted to really do all physical. So for me, that kind of narrowed it down just because I don't have, that much stuff yet, unfortunately. But I've got a pretty killer list of 5, I think, covering a few different genres. So I'm stoked to see what you guys have and stoked to show what I've got. So looking forward to it.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So without any further ado, let's make a start. So I'll let the guests go first. We can go in rotation and wait for Trevor to come. So who wants to go first? Marty, do you want to go first?
Fuck it, yeah. I'll go first. Yeah, why not? So my first one, Sophomore, or as I like to call them, second albums, this Sophomore word, I don't use it at all. I didn't know what it was. But anyway, I picked something known.
It's more of an American word, isn't it?
Yeah. We don't use it. I said it to someone here about Sophomore Records, and he goes, I've never heard of that band. So, that's how much we don't use that word over here. So my first pick is from 1970. So, I wasn't even born. So there you go. Just about. So I'm not picking out things. Black Sabbath, Paranoid. Black Sabbath's second album. Which fucking way does that go? So, it's something that everybody knows. It's my personal favorite of Black Sabbath. I think it's just absolutely packed with fucking amazing songs. It's just a fantastic album from start to finish. The first album was brilliant. Had NIB, Black Sabbath, and The Wizard and that. But I just think this album is just just that much better. And I love every track on this. I don't think there's a bad track on this album. I'm sure you all know it. So just run through the tracks. You've got War Pigs, classic. Paranoid, classic. Planet Caravan. Probably a lot of the younger ones know that from, what do you call those fucking shredders? Pantera. Iron Man, Electric Funeral, Hand of Doom, my favorite song of Black Sabbath. Rat Salad, and the classic Fairies Wear Boots. So, yeah, this has been an amazing album for me. I remember picking this up when I was really young, and it's just it's my personal favorite of Black Sabbath anyway. So I don't know about anybody else when it comes to Sabbath, but this album to me is pure perfection. Not a bad thing on it. So yeah, that's why I picked that one anyway. Someone has it on their list. I like to see that as well.
That's a tough act to follow, Marty.
Mikey, we were talking a little bit before, and he put that on his list as well, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's an amazing album. Like, I mean, it's not a bad song on it. Like, Jesus, you couldn't pick a better Sabbath album. Other Sabbath albums after this had great songs, but they weren't completely great albums, if you know what I mean, from start to finish. And for me, this one definitely is. And you can't see it there, like, but yeah, it's brilliant. I love it. Absolutely brilliant. Johnny Mac says prefers the Dio albums. Yeah, I love the Dio albums as well. A couple of Dio albums, Johnny Mac too. But yeah, no, as for Aussie albums, for me, this is my favorite. That one there. So yeah, that's me. What more can I say about Black Sabbath? I had to pick a handy one that everybody knows. So yeah, favorite Sabbath album. I haven't heard them all. Pie Face. Yeah. Well, I have heard them all. I wouldn't have them all, but I have heard them all. But yeah, this is my standout. This is the first one. Then Masters of Reality is the great one too. But yeah, happy days. We're away.
Nice.
Anybody want to comment on it?
So, well, I've listened to a lot of the songs, not the full album, but yeah. A lot of the songs I do know. Obviously, War Pigs because it's a classic. Same as Iron Man, Paranoid. Planet Caravan as well from the Pantera cover as well, and also Electric Funeral I've heard as well.
Yeah,
yeah, pretty cool.
Well-known songs, yeah.
Yeah, really, just like Josh said, iconic album. I mean, I don't know how many times Black Sabbath has been sampled, like in movie commercials, like getting people ready for movie commercials, like War Pigs. I mean, I don't know how many times I've heard War Pigs from a movie, you know. So just super iconic. That's gonna be a tough act to follow for sure. Can't wait to see what you got for the rest of yours.
That's the oldest one I've got anyway, but don't go any further back than 70. So I'll bring you back into the fold a wee bit. A bit old for you, that one. Okay. But it's an amazing album. What's Kim suggesting there, Josh?
Hang on.
Let's Sophomore album. Take that.
Take that.
Couldn't find no idea. Don't pretend you don't know who it is.
well, I don't know the album. Let's put it that way.
All right, Simon. 2 Simons. Sorry. Hello.
Yeah, 2 Simons. Biddy Red Viking.
Pie Face is on form tonight again. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
What kind of alphabet do you use, guy? Where's the A?
Well, I guess there is an A in Black Sabbath. There's 2.
No, come on. If you want to show one album begin with A, will. The later ones. All right, Andy. And Kim from the chat.
And Kim from the chat. Yeah, he just chats crazy stuff. Andy.
Evening.
How you doing?
So yes, that's me. Number 1 for me, anyway. Yep. Black Sabbath.
Yep.
Shall I give it a go?
Yep. Go on, Cody.
Piggybacking off of Marty's ones that everybody should know, I'm going to start with one that should be on everybody's mind. My personal favorite from the band, Metallica's Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, knew it was going to happen.
Classic album. This is kind of one of the albums. This is mandatory listening. Everybody should have this in their collection. I think maybe my favorite Metallica song ever is Fight Fire with Fire. That might not be a common pick, but I mean, it's just so fast, so aggressive. And then you got Ride the Lightning, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fade to Black, Trapped Under Ice, Escape, Creeping Death, Call of Cthulhu. I mean, everything on here is a banger.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's got Cliff Burton on there. Are some of the songs written by Mustaine on here still? I want to say. I could be wrong on that, but just super classic album. Maybe not as classic as Paranoid, but super good stuff. Metallica, Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
awesome album.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you said, Fight Fire with Fire. Like Metallica are known for starting off their albums fantastic. Like all their openers on every album is amazing.
Right.
Well, until they went and fucked themselves up, like obviously. But yeah, great album. Like definitely a classic album.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was gonna put it on my list, but then I thought everyone's gonna think I'm gonna put it on my list, so I didn't.
Yeah, I just had it here just for show. Yeah, I don't think Mustaine probably wrote any of these, because if he did, he probably would have stuck them on a Megadeth album somewhere else, because he's sort of a mechanic at that, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty certain he has got some writing credits, though. I think the title track and Call of Cthulhu, I think he does have a writing credit. I think he does.
Okay.
Sure.
But yeah.
Yeah, good stuff, Roger. I don't have that.
Ride the Lightning. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm not a big Black Album guy myself, honestly. Although I'm not huge into Metallica, but that's just me.
That's fair. I don't mind. I don't mind the Black Album. I think it's cool, but obviously, yeah, Ride the Lightning is the number one for me for Metallica. Right. Okay. So I'll choose my first one. Well, I haven't actually numbered these. I've just picked a random 5 and not exactly had it as a top 5. I've sort of just picked 5 and not really had them in an order. So, but the first one I'm going to pick is Testament: The New Order, another classic that someone was bound to pick, and I thought out of
Cheers.
Out of the Stone Cold classics, I thought I'm going to pick this one because maybe people might not pick it, but I'm not sure why you wouldn't, because it's an absolute banger. I love this album, and I haven't really talked about this album too much, like on a video, but this is by far my favorite Testament album. As soon as I heard this, I mean, I know that the first album is solid, but this one really solidified them as one of the best thrash bands around that time in sort of 1988. It's absolutely brilliant. There's so many awesome songs on here. Like the title track, Eerie Inhabitants, that's so good. Trial by Fire is another classic. Into the Pit as well. Disciples of the Watch. Even the Aerosmith cover, Nobody's Fault, I think that song is really awesome. Bit underrated, I think, on this album. I know it's a cover that they just threw on there because they needed it to make it a bit more longer. And then even like the final track, Musical Death, that instrumental, I really, really enjoy. I just love the guitar tone on that song. So yeah, that's my first pick.
Yeah, it's a classic album. My favorite Testament album, the introduction to Testament. There's nobody's fault on the CD just because it's not on the original vinyl.
Yeah, it's on my.
Is it a bonus track?
No, it's on the actual album. I don't know if you can see that very well, but
yeah, I can see it. Yeah, but it's not on the original vinyl of it, so I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting. This is a reissue. This is from it doesn't say, but this is in like a 5-album set of the first 5 albums.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. That's OG from '88, so it's not on that. So maybe it was an addition. I don't know. Maybe some of the lads know.
Maybe it was.
But,
I can look it up.
It's a fantastic album, amazing album. It's my favorite Testament album, definitely as well. It was my introduction to them. Full of great songs. For me, Testament are still currently the best thrash metal band still going. Still putting out amazing albums compared to some other bands, other legacy older bands. Most consistent thrash band ever. Should be top 4 long ago.
But Chuck Billy's got a great voice too.
Yeah, he's an amazing singer, amazing live. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. So next one.
It's back to me.
Just going through some comments.
All right, yeah, go do that. Cool. What the
fuck? Greatest thrash metal records. Yeah. Jazz death metal sends shivers down Andy's spine.
Jazz death metal. Never heard that expression before.
I guess Pestilence have kind of got that going on.
Oh, is he talking about Autopsy? Is he? Or not
Maybe.
Autopsy? Atheist.
The question.
Maybe.
Go for next, but I'm not going to throw a trash one in next. I'm going to throw something different. So where are we? What year are we? 1986, 87, 1987. Old school again. Around the same period. So this is the second. I keep saying the second album, but you're all fucking second albums. So going to throw in a bit of Epic Doom. Candlemas, Nightfall. So this is my introduction to Candlemas as well. Was the track At the Gallows End and Samaritan. Those two tracks. I remember having the 12-inch of Samaritan, I think it was. But I'm assuming you know this album.
No.
Yeah. You don't know Candlemas?
No.
Josh, come on.
I don't really listen to doom metal that much.
This is epic Swedish doom metal. Fucking amazing band. This is the first album to feature Messiah on vocals, and he transformed the band. How the fuck do you use this camera? There he's in the middle there, Josh, with a nice big afro sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
The first singer on the Epic is Doom is back. He's a fantastic singer. Is it Johan, his name is? But for me, when Messiah joined Candlemas and released, I think they released about 3 albums or 4 albums with him before he left and before he came back. But this album is fucking another killer album. You love this, Josh. You like Sabbath, so you definitely like this. Some amazing songs on it. Well of Souls, At the Gallows End, Samaritan, Dark of the Veils of Death. Of course, Bewitched. Then they released the video Bewitched. I think the singer from Mayhem. What was his name? The guy that Dead was in that video as well. A cameo in that video. So it's pretty cool. If you haven't seen it, Josh, see if you can pick him out. But yeah, for me, I'm sure a lot of the guys on the chat know this album. Absolutely stunning album. It's stunning from start to finish. It's got that massive vocals and just some major doomy riffs and catchy numbers. So that's the second album by Candlemas, Swedish epic doom metalers, and fucking awesome. So cool. Love it. Anybody else like it?
Yeah,
major love in the comments for it.
Yeah,
it's killer. It's absolutely an amazing album. Their first 4 albums, the first one with the older singer, and then the next 3 with Messiah, Tales of Creation, and Ancient Dreams. Jesus, those 3 albums together, man, it's an amazing trilogy. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Definitely worth having in any collection. But yeah, I'm just reading the comments.
Yeah, a lot of people in the comments have said some good stuff about this album. Yeah. Well, doom metal and me has never really gotten on very well. But yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Definitely would give it a go at least. You
should. It's full of big chuggy riffs, and you like the bigger riffs. So yeah, and the vocals are pleasant on it. It's good vocals. So you should try it out. Definitely worth trying.
Yeah. Right. Awesome.
Yeah. Before I go, I'd like to agree with Josh. Doom sometimes for me, I like a little more up tempo, I guess, in my metal. But for my next choice, Stone Cold classic to some, degeneracy to others. We'll see how the comments, if they agree with me or not. But this one is actually a great sophomore album because it represents a shift from a traditional kind of death metal album to something a little darker, a little different. And then, of course, Dark Throne, Ablaze in the Northern Sky. Obviously, their first record, Soulside Journey, was death metal. This represents that shift to black metal. It's got this great cover. I love this cover. I think when they sent it to Peaceville, they thought it was a joke initially, and were saying to send it back and come out with some death metal with some better vocals and things like that. But eventually they strong armed their way into getting this out through Peaceville, and I mean just bangers. Catharian Life Code, maybe one of my favorite Dark Throne songs. Me and Roger had this discussion earlier when I showed this maybe a year ago. In the Shadow of the Horns, I'm not a huge fan of that song, but just something about this album and the shift to black metal cannot be understated how much this album means to black metal. And obviously, as a black metal guy, something that I needed in my collection. So that's Dark Thrones, Ablaze in the Northern Sky.
Nice. Josh, you want to jump in there?
Well, I don't know. I haven't listened to a lot of black metal either, so I cannot comment. But what I can say is that I've seen so many people like on YouTube give this album so much praise, and most people have said this is one of the best black metal albums ever.
Yeah.
So, definitely an album that I would really want to give a lot of time to when I start delving more into black metal, whenever that will be. But yeah, definitely a solid choice.
Yeah,
and quite a lot of people are saying that in the comments as well.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually heard a full Dark Throne album. I've heard tracks here and there of them. Johnny Mac's been trying to get me into them. He showed their latest album on one of his last videos there, and he's trying to get into them because I'm listening to a bit more black metal these days now. The last couple of months now, I've been going ahead and buying black metal, which is not something a genre I would have pursued before, but I am getting more, so I might just have a stab at that album just as a gateway to the rest. I've tried Mayhem. I just thought Mayhem were just like fucking. I didn't even think they could play their instruments. I thought they were just shit. Like, no, it really did. Maybe it's just the sound production. There's so many reissues of live here and demo stuff here, and it all just sounds like garbage. In fairness, so that's turned me off. I would have known Death Crushing that years ago when it came out, and just thought it was shit.
Yeah, coming from a black metal guy perspective, I have the Pure Armageddon album, which was, I believe, I forget who reissued it, but it was like the box set. You know what I'm talking about with the. I think you know what I'm talking about, but to listen to that takes a tremendous amount of endurance. It's so horribly produced. It sounds so terrible. So I listened to it once and I was like, okay, that's it for me. So I completely understand those sentiments. Mayhem, obviously, they're the best known. I would say them and Dark Throne. But I would not say that they are even close to the best. Dark Throne has fantastic albums. I would say they're some of the best albums. So if you were looking, I would definitely say Dark Throne would be the better place to look. Their death metal album is actually amazing as well. Their first album. Killer. Absolutely killer.
Cool. Yeah, I know. I just couldn't handle the production and shit on Mayhem. And they sounded like they didn't know how to play. It was just a fucking a boys club, just hang out. They couldn't play. But maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I'll give Dark Throne a go anyway because I'm hearing so much. So yeah,
same for me as well. Definitely give them a go. I've got a couple of black metal bands that I would, you know, sort of start off black metal bands. So I'll definitely start with them as well.
Did a local promotion?
Nice. Okay, so saw this a little bit earlier. Where's Trev? Well, he is coming. Yeah. Yeah. No, he decided he's not coming. Actually, no. Basically, yeah. For those who were late to the stream and didn't see before, Trev's running a bit late, so I'm not actually sure when he's coming, but he will be here at some point. So, you know, we're just gonna, you know, for the meantime, just gonna carry on, and then when he gets here, then we'll just get back into, you know,
we can
whatever. Yeah, he can just rattle his lot off. We might even be finished by the time he gets here.
Like, all right, just give us your 5 and shut the hell up. Like, come on.
It's your show, Trevor.
Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. So yeah, I'll go with mine next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a couple of comments actually talking about Mayhem. Basically,
yeah. I mean, they're iconic, like, but I just don't think if they could play really. I don't know what they're like now, but
yeah, all in.
Yeah, Roger's right. Like, it is very iconic. Like, I mean, they've influenced so many bands. Like, but yeah, they're very hard to listen.
Hey, Patrick.
Heavy therapy here.
Look at the next one. You're right, Mark. You're right, Mark. We're going to send them over to you, Mark, from now on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not as good as Contracting Blood, to be honest. You know, we're like the B-Tech version.
We're Contacted Mud.
Yeah.
Contacted Blood.
Yeah, not quite on that level, but you know, we try.
Oh yeah, the latest album is good.
Is it good? Yeah.
Signed at the Mayhem show. Really good stuff.
Nice.
Awesome. Right, okay. I'll go for my next one now. Yeah, somewhat completely different from black metal, definitely. This is probably an album that a lot of people probably would expect me to show, to be honest, if you know the kind of stuff that I like. And it's Surfing with the Alien by Joe Satriani.
Oh.
And yeah, this album was a massive game changer for me, like 16, 17-year-old, because I'd listened to a little bit of Satriani, but then I got this album and that was it after that. You know, a lot of my guitar playing techniques I kind of took from Satriani. Not particularly this album, but this album was just a massive, like, for me personally, in my guitar playing, this was a big one. But also in Joe's career at the time, because he had just before this, he had basically left his band, and he basically put all his money into making this project, which later gave him a record deal to make his first album. And due to the success of that, he was then able to make that and then just go into the stratosphere of like guitar playing and rock music at the time. And yeah, there's so many classic songs on here. Obviously, the title track, a lot of people might know. A lot of people probably know Always With Me, Always With You. Sort of like a semi-ballad. Also Ice Nine.
Cheers.
And Crushing Day. Satch Boogie as well. Circles. Lords of Karma as well. It's just stacked full of ton of awesome songs. And yeah, absolutely love this album. I'm not sure if anyone else has heard this
I would have heard it years ago. I think I actually had it on CD, and Flying in the Blue Dream as well. I think Flying in the Blue Dream was the very first CD we ever got in our house. I don't know what year that came out. Was it 87 or 88, Josh? Was it?
This was 87, and I think Flying in the Blue Dream was about 88 or 89.
Yeah, that was the very first CD we ever got for our new stereo system. We had it for a couple of weeks, and we never had another CD, so we had to keep listening to that. So I actually have it on vinyl now. I actually like that album. It's a good album. I don't remember that album too well of Satriani, but yeah, I don't mind Satriani stuff. He's played in a few bands as well that I quite like. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, he has done a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he played with Sammy Hagar in some band. What was that band called?
Chickenfoot.
Chickenfoot, yeah.
But yeah. Them albums are awesome as well.
Yeah, I like them too. Yeah, so he is good. Yeah.
Yes, he also Mickey. He had that in his list. And speaking of Always With Me, Always With You, he did an awesome cover of it on his channel. He's an awesome guitar player.
Oh,
so
cool.
Yeah. If you want to check that out, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll have to check Mickey's channel out.
A whole different
We're
level.
the professionals. Is that what you're saying? We're the professionals. Jeez.
Considering one of our guys is late, that's not bad. Yeah, Green Man's well into Satch as well. We actually did a video a week ago talking about Satch album on his channel.
Seen it.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Do you like your guitar players, Cody? Like Satriani and Vine, that sort of stuff?
No,
okay, that's the answer.
Really, I mean, no offense, but I couldn't name one Joe Satriani song. Sorry, I just couldn't.
Apart from the ones that I mentioned.
Yeah, the ones that you mentioned, I remember them.
That's your favorite ones, isn't it?
Yeah, I love those that you said. Yeah,
yeah, them ones. Yeah, them ones. Yeah. Fair.
So, yeah, anybody want a jelly? Can you see the jellies?
what is that? What'd you say?
The little sharks.
Oh, jelly sharks.
Mm.
I got this for Trevor, but he's not even here. Pepperoni. I think pepperoni's big in Canada.
That might make him come. That might make him come here.
Yeah,
if he gets pepperoni and he's like, that might make him join.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark's right though. With Satriani, I'd be very, very big for guitar players. Oh, Johnny Mac.
Fair enough.
I'll have to send you over a CD.
Josh,
Trevor Hickey.
Mac's comment very quickly.
Trevor's here.
Yeah.
There's Trevor in the comments.
Oh.
Yeah, and where's the pepperoni?
Pepperoni.
Yeah, pepperoni.
Where you at, man? Maybe I should send him the invite again. I did send you the invite.
Right, are we back to me already?
Link in here. Oh, all right, I'll put it in the chat.
We were right about the pepperoni. It got him to come.
Yeah, it did. Definitely did.
You smelled it.
There we go. There's thanks for shout out. Welcome, man. Yeah, never too late to get into Satch. He's got a lot of awesome stuff. Always With Me, Always With You, best Satriani song. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think there's
just decided Satriani CD. Don't know what it is though.
Oh yeah, that's his solo album. I've got to be honest, that's not his best.
Okay, fuck it, it's gone.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Send it to a VCLT.
I think he's done better than that, to be honest.
Yeah. If anybody wants that in VCLT, just let me know. There's a Jimi Hendrix one beside it as well. They can have it.
Send it to a Pie Face.
Oh, Anthony's here. Anthony's
Pie
here.
Face will love it.
Anthony's here. Hey, Dad. Hey. Wales. Aren't you proud of me?
And Lord's here as well.
Anthony's here to watch you now, Cody. So you better best be on your best behavior.
No more cursing.
Yeah, put that beer away. Back on the old Pepsi Max.
yeah. I'm drinking strictly water from now on.
He's here. Here he is.
There's Dan's in as well.
35 minutes late. Here he is.
You bastards. No, I'm not late. Josh fucked up.
Did I?
Yeah.
Come on, Ed.
Keep in mind, you gave, like on the trailer, you had 4:30 for US time. I'm an hour ahead of Cody.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm the fucking weird one. I get it. Apologies.
I think you need to move in together.
Well, when I saw the 4:30, I'm like, oh, I'm good. I got a whole hour. Woohoo! Shit.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's, you know, well, we said it like off camera before we started, like getting the time zones right, and you know, I wasn't sure about the times and everything, to be honest. So that's my bad. I'm sorry, man, but
no, it's okay. No big deal. I'm not upset. I was just like, fuck. Sitting there screaming into a microphone. I looked at my phone. I'm like, shit, there's a link.
You're here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, we've only done 2 each, so that's, you know, that's not too bad. So if you want to just pick your first 2 now, Trev, that'd be pretty cool.
And pepperoni for the win always. Let's never kid ourselves here.
Caught up.
And I'm just waiting to shout, we done it.
Yeah, we finished already.
Man, I was eating fucking pepperoni earlier. This is like the weirdest day ever.
Yeah, we should have said that at the start of the stream, man.
So basically, I'll do the 2 that are like in my top 5, but they're not like my favorites. So Paranoid Sabbath. This caused a lot of my issues. Well, not issues, I should say, but getting into like the origins of metal and all that yada yada that shit. Hi, Anthony. And second of all, Pleasures of the Flesh on cassette from Exodus. The debut of obviously Zetro, and pretty much the main reason why fucking, you know, why thrash is as good as it is. So yeah.
Awesome.
Let's
Nice
continue.
Picks. Yeah, I had picked Paranoid already, Trevor, at the start there as well, because it's fucking brilliant. It's classic.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pleasures is a great album too. Really like that album. It was my first time listening to Exodus with that album as well. So yeah, it was a great one.
Okay. Right on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on, think your third one. Is it me next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can go, you know, that way.
Don't blame Sabbath for your issues. Well, actually,
who's next? Is it me?
Yeah, Marty. We'll go Marty, Cody, Trev, me. That's cool. Guess first.
Okay. Right. Sorry, I'm just moving my little sharks out of the way. Okay, I'm going back to 1987 again. It's a popular year this year. Just around. Bit of power metal. Second album, obviously. Why do I keep saying that? So, Keeper of the Seven Keys, Part 1. Fucking
very nice.
Outstanding album. First album to feature Michael Kiske. I don't know how the camera works. That's the wrong guy. That's Guy Hansen. There's there.
Right.
Brilliant. Absolutely amazing album from start to finish. It's just like I said with Paranoid, there's not a fucking bad track on this. So, obviously, you all know this shit. There's no point giving a history about it. Hansen sang on the first album, brought in Kiske, and for me, then they just became a so much better band. Michael Kiske is definitely one of the best singers in the metal genre and always has been, still is, doing the business with Halloween Again now. But this album, Jesus, from start to finish, Invitation to the Open, I'm Alive, brilliant track. Little Time, brilliant track. Twilight of the Gods, brilliant. Tale That Wasn't Right is probably one of my favorite songs on the album. It's the kind of slowy ballad one. You can really hear Michael Kiske's vocals in that. Then you go to the very pleasant and bouncy Future World, and then Halloween, the epic 13-minute long song. It's the first song I heard. I heard that in the Tommy Vance rock show in 1987 when this came out, and just blew me away because I would have been listening to a lot of new wave British heavy metal then. Might have heard a bit of Metallica, a bit of Slayer. Didn't know what power metal was. I don't think power metal was called power metal then. Obviously, the title hadn't been on it, and that song just crazy. Couldn't believe what I was listening to, and then obviously follow the sign, the little bit of instrumental at the end to finish it. But Jesus, yeah, this is definitely a must-have album in any heavy metal rock collection. Without doubt, it's fantastic. It's Halloween's best album. They've released tons of great stuff, even with Andy Darris, but for me, even Keepers 2, I love. It's fantastic, but I think this is much better for me, personally. Absolutely banging album, start to finish. Yeah. 2 amazing guitar players, an amazing vocalist, brilliant songwriting. So classic album. So yeah, Halloween Keepers, part 1 for me.
Iron Maiden on speed, basically.
Yeah.
Really?
There's so much Iron Maiden in this. It's crazy. Like the little bit of a guitar ditty at the end of Halloween itself, like which is about a minute long little ditty, and it's where it came from, an Iron Maiden track. It's just yeah. There was lots of comparisons when this came out to Iron Maiden, obviously back then, even with the vocal styles and that as well. But fucking beast of an album. So yeah, that's it. What am I gonna say? I can sing it. Yeah, savage stuff. You all know it, obviously. Please tell me you do.
For the most part, yeah.
I don't.
I haven't heard it, to be honest.
What? Oh, please, man, check it out. You need to check it out. I know you're not big into power metal, but yeah, absolutely classic album, classic band.
If it's a lot like Maiden, like you said, I definitely would like it.
There's lots of Maiden in it. You can hear lots of Maiden in it with the twin guitars and that sort of stuff on it. Like, yeah, fantastic though. Absolutely love it. Pieface loves a little ditty. See that? Did he say ditty or diddy? Ditty?
Loves a
little ditty.
We need some titty in here. Someone show some titty.
Okay, get a Knacker Cocky album or something.
Cody.
That's me, guys. That's all I can say about Halloween.
That's fair enough. I've never listened to them. Actually, I might have listened to that song, Halloween.
Yeah.
Briefly. I thought it sounded pretty cool. There's like some.
If
I remember there was one standout riff, and I do remember it because I did play it a little bit. That riff, and I thought it was a pretty cool riff.
Yeah.
I can't remember how to play it now, but I do remember playing a riff from the song Halloween, and it was pretty cool badass riff actually.
Yeah.
But
follow them.
Yeah.
I think if we all left here and listened to everybody's albums, the 15 albums that we show between us, like, we'd be doing well, like, and we'd listen to some great music. And yeah, Dan's right there. Dan's saying Maiden and Queen's right. He sounds a bit like Jeff Tate too. Yeah, definitely do. I Want Out, yeah, classic. That's from the next one, isn't it? But yeah.
Oh, I could have showed Peace Sells. That's a good one too.
Yeah,
it definitely is.
Classic.
Classic album, Peace Sells. I'm not going to talk about it, but yeah, Peace Sells is fucking. Yeah, have them all at hand here because I knew they're all going to be mentioned.
I was about to say Marty's got them all. He's got them all, showing them all.
Apart from that Dark Throne one, obviously.
Yeah, fair enough.
And the Joe Satriani. Right.
And the Joe Satriani, yeah. Right.
Cody, you're up.
Cody next.
All right. Here's one that I don't think Marty will have because.
Want to bet?
This one, maybe 3 days ago. So it came in just the right time.
No.
If you're on Instagram, you might have seen this posted 1,000 times. If you're into black metal, I guess this has become sort of a meme through black metal. Super popular, super hard to get your hands on, but luckily they did a bunch of reissues for it. So I was super stoked to get my hands on a copy, and that is Cat Rock's Pale Swordsman. This is his sophomore album, obviously. First one is, I believe, called Night and Love. Essentially, not a departure, but more of a upgrade to the sound, I would say. Marty, this might be a good one for you to get into black metal, as it has a lot of sort of like gothic and almost what would I say, like romantic kind of vibe to it as far as black metal goes. Mine came on, I believe, a silver vinyl here. I don't know if you can see that silver there. But yeah, it's not your average black metal. It's softer. It's more accessible. It's more girlfriend friendly, I guess you would say.
Very nice.
Perhaps, a nice glass of vino, light a few candles, put on some Keterok, Pale Swordsman, maybe make a move. Perhaps someone might enjoy some lovemaking, perhaps something like that. If anything could be said about this black metal album, it's that. There you have it.
Honey, we're putting the vinyl on. Drop them fucking knickers.
That's very coincidental. Metal Mickey in his video this evening there was talking about black and trash, and he was saying like having two black and trash albums was saying like having two wives. So there must be a bit of a romantic link between black metal and women, is there, or something I'm missing out?
Yeah, I got mine for retail. What is he talking about?
Maybe you should have said that with Anthony.
Is this the record or? You've been watching.
I got mine for a good price. Like I said, they've been reissued. I want to say I got mine from Pile of Heads Productions here in the States. If you're in, I'm not sure if they still have more copies left, but definitely check it out if you haven't. Listen to it if you haven't. Yeah. I think it'd be a great intro to black metal for sure.
Yeah, I'll have a listen to it on YouTube or that and see what it's like.
I know it's on Bandcamp as well.
Right. All right. Yeah. Cool.
It might be on Spotify too, actually, or Apple Music, whatever you use.
Yeah.
Thank you, Roger.
Okay.
Trev. Yeah, I saw that and thought I'll wait until it's your turn. How's the band coming along?
We're working on some shit. We're working on a 5-song EP. We have another record out already on Bandcamp and stuff. It's a long story of what, 2 songs were originally supposed to be mine on that record. A long story, won't get into it. So now that I've come back to the band, we're going to be doing a 5-song EP with all my vocals. So obviously give me something to do while I'm standing with a microphone, because I used to play bass, right? But it's coming slowly but surely. Okay, I guess it's my turn now, is this?
Your turn.
All right. Probably the one record out of this band's entire discography that I could listen to all day and never tire of it. Obviously, it's one of the big 4. I actually have 2 of the big 4 here, and that's these boneheads. You guys all know these clowns. You know, the fucking rock band that put out them shitty records in the 90s. I'm kidding. I actually was stoked to get this copy on vinyl, which is the green pressing. It was the Bernay. Yeah. So that's the actual, as everybody knows, the blue is the actual color. But Bernay put these out in France, and they fucked it up. It was supposed to be blue, obviously, but they ended up pressing green. Yeah, so Marty, you've got one of the green ones.
Yeah.
Now, is yours a repress?
I'd imagine so. It's fucking Bernay or some stupid name I can't pronounce it. But,
yeah.
It's on orange vinyl.
Yeah, mine is too. Now, I had originally thought that this was an OG press, but it's actually not. It's one of the, I think it was like in 2013 or something goofy, is when they repressed a bunch of them, and I ended up paying $50 Canadian for it, which it's not even that bad really.
Right. But, yeah, I think mine was about €20 or whatever that translates into your cash.
That sounds about right. I mean, what do we need to say anything about this record? No, I don't think so. I think everybody knows it by now. I think it's probably the best. I mean, I love Puppets, don't get me wrong, but I think this actually happens to be their best record, that they've ever put out.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic record.
Yeah. So yeah,
Cool.
that's it. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and waffle on about the same band we all know and, and have heard of. So yeah,
that's fair enough. Well, Cody did actually show it before, but that's not a problem, man, because I mean, it's so good. It's allowed to be shown twice.
See, I originally had another album I wanted to show today, but it didn't show up in the mail yet from Relapse, so I can't show it. But you'll have to wait for that update once it gets here.
That's fair enough. You could have it as an honorable mention at the end if you want.
Yeah. So some people don't know, but Dan, his band Death Valley Driver, got to open up for Metallica in Halifax. And Dan, I can't remember the date because now my brain's kind of melted, but I think it was like 2010s, I think. Yeah, he'll correct me, I'm sure. Yeah, that's pretty killer, especially for a band coming out from PEI, which is about 3.5 hours away from me. It's pretty rad. So
nice, yeah.
Sidebar. Okay, Joshy.
So many typos. Right, yep. Okay.
Wrong. Only messing. Go on.
Yeah. Okay, my next pick. This one was the one that I thought of first. Like this was the album when I first thought of sophomore albums. What's going to be in my 5, regardless of like anything. This was the one that first come to mind, and this is the one that I don't think anyone here will probably know too much about. I mean, maybe some people in the chat might, but I've gone with Trivium Ascendancy. And anyone who knows me, I'm a massive Trivium nut. I'm part of the Shogunite, not like properly, but I would count myself as a Shogunite. And yeah, this album for me is one of their big crowning moments. They did Shogun after this, and Shogun probably technically is their best album, but this one, it's just raw, it's heavy, it's aggressive. The vocals, Matt Heafy's vocals on here are just brutal as hell. The riffing on here is so awesome as well. It's got that kind of melodic death metal-y metalcore sound, what I absolutely love.
Cheers.
And yeah, this is the album that, well, Matt Heafy even says it himself. This is the album that really got Trivium on the map, got them in all the magazines around the time. This is sort of 2005, and they were in all the magazines, and everyone was saying that they were the best band in the world at that point. And I couldn't agree more, because this album from start to finish is fantastic. I absolutely love it. So many great songs on here, like Rain, Pull Harder on the Strings of Your Murder, which I did do a cover of, attempted cover of it. The title track Ascendancy, Gunshot to the Head of Trepidation, Like Light to Flies, The Deep, Suffocating Sight, Declaration. The whole album is absolutely stacked. So many awesome riffs, guitar solos on here. And yeah, definitely an album. If you've not listened to it, this is definitely an album to check out. If you're into that kind of really heavy, like melodic death metal style metalcore. Yeah. So
cool.
Okay, so no one's got anything to say about it? Nobody.
I don't really listen to them. So
no, that's fair. It's quite.
They were certainly young at that time.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any pictures in here, but Matt Heafy, the vocalist and the guitarist, he was 18 when they did this, which is that's just beyond belief. Is there a picture? There might not be a picture. Nope. Oh well. He was so young, they couldn't take a picture of him. Let's see.
Images and Words. I was gonna show Images and Words, but I thought it's too fucking obvious. Dream Theater, fucking best Dream Theater album there is. You can't see it there, but absolutely amazing album, Kim. Fucking love it, start to finish. Once again, introduction to Dream Theater, and they're one of my top bands. So yeah, what can I say? There you go. Was that my pick, or do I do my own one now?
No, you got to do your own pick.
Fuck. All right, we picked a lot of the big four and the usual suspects and all that so far. So, I mean, they're probably more of my favorite sophomore albums than the ones I'm actually picking. But I just, wanted to try to be, not to be different, but not pick too obvious of albums, So, this one next, I'll show you the back. Anybody know what it is? Absolutely love this band. They don't get talked about enough as far as I'm concerned. I know they haven't put out that in a few years since Mike passed away. Hopefully, I don't know if they're ever going to be back again. But obviously, I'll keep going to say the sophomore album. But for me, this album, fucking first two albums of this band with David Wayne and vocals are fucking absolutely amazing. Metal Church, The Dark, another fucking classic piece of heavy metal. Some people considered these trash when they were out years ago, but I think the fact that they toured with all the trash bands like Metallica and that, big buddies with them, they're not trash anymore. They're just American heavy metal, power metal. But this album is fucking mighty. The mighty David Wayne and vocals, this fucking savage. Kirk Arrington on drums, man, he's definitely one of the best metal drummers there was. He's fucking savage. He's over here. I can't do this. Yeah, it's like a mirror. But absolutely love this album. This is my first introduction. Once again, they're all introduction albums. That's why they're so classic and memorable. But this album, from start to finish, it kicks in with a ton of bricks. It's one of the best opening tracks I've ever heard on any album. It's just a fucking it's just power. Fucking, it's just crazy. It's brilliant. Start to Fire, Method to Your Madness. Love them. Watch the Children Pray. It's probably the more famous song of this album. I think there's a video release for that as well. Of My Dead Body, The Dark itself, Burial at Sea, Western Alliance. Another great album from start to finish. Absolutely love Metal Church. The Mike Howie stuff is fantastic. But for me, my favorites are the first two albums, the Metal Church album and The Dark. Classic stuff. But so there you go.
There's Mr. Scott.
It's a fucking awesome album. Delighted to have this original pressing of it as well. So it's fantastic. So there you go. Metal Church. I'm fans. Anybody a fan of Metal Church?
I have yet to listen to them. and not just not as a whole, but actually listen to full albums and really sort of take them into my funnel.
Yeah, I know. This is classic stuff. This is classic heavy metal, like fucking amazing stuff, But this was an instant one. I thought of straight away, like I was 14 when this came out, so all these albums, 86, 87 are the main albums for me. Johnny Mac doesn't know what he's talking about.
And it's the only church you want to go to.
It is the only church you want to go to. If you want to go to a church. But
no.
There you go. That's an amazing album for me, and
definitely
another one you have to check out when you're gone from here tonight.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
No, I've never listened to them either.
I think John Marshall from Metal Church, he toured with Metallica, didn't he? He played guitar with them when Hetfield broke his arm a couple of times because he was wrecked on a skateboard.
Yes, and also when he got roasted in fucking Quebec.
Yeah. I think he might have been a Metallica roadie at some stage, was he?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Johnny Mac.
All right, Cody, what kind of fucking romanticized sexuality do you have coming up now?
All right, we've got pure, unadulterated intercourse next. I hope you're all.
Yes, let's go.
You've got lotion to your tables.
It's glam metal.
It's not glam metal, but it's breasts. Eternal Champion.
Yeah.
Look at those breasts.
Let's go.
Come on.
Nice.
Let's go.
Do I need to say anything more? I mean, listen, when I first was getting into metal, I didn't really understand the whole heavy metal or power metal, things like Maiden and Priest, things like that. But this album kind of changed that for me. I talked about this in one of my update videos. This really got me into like heavier, like not heavier, but heavy metal and power metal and things like that. Just a really great record. I actually just found out that the lead singer actually is a blacksmith and writes his own fantasy literature. So I
of course he does.
Cool. This is a great record. Got this. Who recommended it? The Death Metal Detectives on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, check them out. They're hilarious. Their year-end list, they do they either take a shot or drink a beer for every not contestant, but every album they pick. I think they do top 20. So by the end, there's usually vomit involved. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
This was their, I believe, 2020. This came out. This was their 2020 pick.
Yes.
Just a super great record, full of great tits, swords. What else do you need? Eternal.
Nothing. Nothing.
2020.
Yeah. I've been after that album for so long on vinyl, and I actually got it last week. I have it coming on Monday. Picked up for 20 quid on Amazon. Couldn't believe it.
That's a good deal.
Oh, it's savage. I was looking for so long. It's because it's brilliant. I heard it when it came out.
I believe I got it.
Yeah. The chick on Bangers TV was recommending it.
Markers of Ire as well.
Yeah, that's the one before. That's brilliant. Yeah, I'd love to get that one. But yeah, that chick on Bangers TV was raving about it, so I listened to it fucking shit ton since. But I'm delighted to get it. I can't wait.
I wish they would tour more.
Yeah, they don't do a whole lot of touring, do they?
They do like 2 or 3 cities at a time. I don't understand it. It's strange.
It's odd. But yeah, like Marty was saying, Sarah Kitteringham did the review on it. And I was like, well, if she's fucking baffling going on about it, it's got to be good. And she's not wrong on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So I listened to it. I'm like, I said, where the fuck have these birds been? And I only got through half. I think it was about half of it I got through. And I was just like, I was like, all right, that's just, I think it's too good, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. She knows her new wave of heavy metal stuff. She does. Yeah. She's a big fan. But yeah.
That and big fan of Doom, big fan of black metal too.
Yeah. Plenty of recommendations from her.
You're welcome, Simon. Stay calm under pressure, Simon. Don't reach that lotion now.
Tits and swords, boys. Let's go.
Yeah. Just leave that record sitting up beside you for him the whole rest of the way.
That and a tube sock. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Dan's not wrong there. Okay, I guess my turn now, is it? Or
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna save the last big four for after this one, but this one it took me a little bit, not necessarily to get into, but to actually find out who these guys were. Texas crossover thrash band. Found out about this about 2.5 years ago. From the guys at Banger TV, and that's Power Trip's Nightmare Logic. This thing absolutely kicks once Soul Sacrifice kicks in, your face is just like, bang, it's fucking over. I'm like, oh god. Executioner's Tax, the title track, Waiting Around to Die, If Not Us, Then Who. My favorite track, without a doubt, is Firing Squad. Because it's like all you hear is fucking Riley, and then whack right in the fucking nuts, and it's thrash, and it's like yoo, and it's a very big shame because this is their last record, as everybody knows, Riley Gale, rest in peace. August 20th, I think it was, or sometime in August, and that sucked because I was really getting fucking like really down the wormhole with these guys. Watching a lot of their interviews. I watched them when they went to Amoeba Records over in California. That was funny because they all got some weird records. Riley got a Wipers record. He got what else did he get?
That's the one where he's laying down on the couch, right?
Yeah, and he's got his legs over Chris's. He's got his legs. And of course, they're talking about all these records, and then there's like fucking they worship beneath range. You're damn right they do. Yeah, it was just funny to watch. Just sitting there talking about smoking weed, listening to jazz. I'm like, this fucking band rips. Fucking love it. But
I actually meet Riley. I think on their last tour. Super cool guy. I was very intoxicated, and he was very understanding of that. Super cool guy. Really, really miss that guy. Rest in peace. I hope Power Trip continues.
I know Blake has another band called Fugitive. It's like a super group, and I can't remember who's all in it, but I'm gonna probably check it out either tonight or tomorrow, and then I think they have some new stuff, but I don't know what they're gonna do. And people keep saying they want Rob Dukes to be the vocalist. I'm like, I mean, it could work.
So then the rare one. Yeah, we've got a Power Trip record. I'm gonna grab real quick.
Yeah,
nice.
Please do.
Yeah.
Josh, have you heard these guys before?
No, unfortunately, I haven't listened to them yet. But
well, this is not where I tell you to listen to a Doom record. This is where I tell you to listen to Power Trip. This and their first one. I can't remember what their first one's called. But
what's that one there? I have both of them. What's that one called? Yeah, I always get mixed up with the names of the two of them. What's that one called?
Nightmare Logic.
Was it Manifest something? Was it?
Oh, yeah. Oh shit, Manifest Me.
It's over there, but I don't want to walk away.
Yeah, Power Trip, one of the best new thrash bands. Roger is 100% correct. Oh, that was an EP, wasn't it?
Check out the. There's a couple variants.
Hi, David. Oh, just because it's purple, I like it. Yeah, don't ask. I'm weird.
Which one is that? I missed the start of that. What is it?
This is the. Give me 1 second. Me and my dad actually found it in the town I used to live in at a local record shop. It's the Armageddon Blues Sessions.
Oh, I've heard of that. You bastard.
Yeah, apparently it's pretty rare. So super. This record means a lot to me just because, one, it's me and my dad, and two, obviously Riley Gale. So not going to play anytime soon.
Awesome. That's that Manifest definition there, Trevor.
Yes. Yeah. Josh, I cannot. I will go to probably Cody and I would go to the fucking moon just to explain how awesome these guys are. Just fucking thrashy.
A great show.
Oh god, let's go.
Yeah.
That's that in a nutshell.
All right, Josh, you better go before I have to leave the stream and pull on it for about 5 minutes while I listen to that record.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going through some of the comments for a minute here. Texas.
Yeah, fucking awesome.
Just saw Frozen Soul the other day.
Yeah.
It's
almost.
You better hide that, homie. You better hide that, pal.
It's close.
Oh, we got some black metal fans on. Look at black metal fans are on.
Oh yeah.
Where are they at? What's up?
X69. Show the boys that.
Jumping. Let's go.
We've made it. We've made it. There's three of them.
Bots have arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Cody shows the fucking Eternal Champion record, and all the sex bots show up.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, there we go. We've made it. That's all.
You, Anthony.
That's yeah. Well, just going back to Power Trip. If they sound like Beneath the Remains Sepultura, then I'll definitely like it because I absolutely love that album.
Oh, here's the OG I showed the other day.
Oh yeah.
Pretty.
Pretty.
I would like to find that on cassette. I mean, I know you can like buy it online. I just if I could find it in the wild, that'd be cool. But,
yeah.
Fist in the face, right? Yeah. And it's not even the fact that it's just the thrash part of it, Josh. There's like hardcore influences in there too. So it's almost like if you took like them old hardcore bands with the thrash stuff and kind of had that whole Sepultura thing. I really think you'll dig it.
Yeah,
really
it's very hard to listen to it nuts and sit still.
Yeah,
it
There's
is.
no sitting still.
You just want to be buzzing around the fucking place when you listen to it.
Spin in your head.
Wicked. Yeah, I'll definitely. They've been on the checkout list for a while, so yeah, definitely, I've got to get onto that. Right, okay, my next one, number 4. Quite ironically, Dan just mentioned Bolt Thrower. I'm gonna show Realms of Chaos.
Woo!
Realms of Chaos.
Yeah, yeah. So this wasn't the first Bolt Thrower I heard. I listened to War Master first. I got that from Pieface,
mm-hmm.
And I liked it so much. I thought I'd need to get some more of them. So yeah, picked this up on a whim without even listening to it, and just absolutely loved it. Like the minute I put it on, and it goes into the intro, and then it goes into Eternal War, I thought, oh yeah, I like this. I think the main reason why I like this so much is because it has a massive Slayer vibe to it. A lot of the riffs kind of sounded like Slayer to me. I don't know why, but sort of like slowed down Slayer, if that makes sense. I don't know why, but that's what I got out of this.
Probably like some South of Heaven style riffs.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's what I was thinking with this, and also the fact that they tuned to like a real low drop tuning as well. Sounds like they were playing in like drop A or something crazy like that. I really, really like that about this album. So yeah, a load of awesome songs on here, like Eternal War, Dark Millennium as well, Plague Bearer as well. That's a really awesome song. Yeah, start to finish, the whole thing pretty much. And yeah, this is another one where I thought, you know what, I might add this, I might put this on the in my top 5 because because it's just solid from start to finish.
Sorry, I just like taking albums out.
That's fair.
Isn't that what we're meant to do?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic band. Definitely one of me. Can't get fucking moved around this chair. Definitely one of my favorite death metal bands. Top 3 anyhow. I know a lot of people don't like them, say that they all sound the same, but why fucking break it fucking if it's not, why fix it if it's not broken? It's fucking what to do is what to do, and they're brilliant at it. So
yeah,
fucking out of both.
Oh yeah. I'd actually say that this album is a bit different to the ones that come after.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Because this one's got, it's a little bit more faster. It's a bit more up tempo than say the Fourth Crusade.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely even War Master as well. It's got that pace to it, and also it's got that kind of style riffing where it's kind of a little bit thrashy at times, sort of that Slayer South of Heaven vibe. So yeah,
it's a bit more grindy because they were coming from the grindcore scene. Like the first album was very grindy. In Battle There Is No Law, is that it? Yeah. In Battle There Is No Law. So yeah, but they did, they slowed the pace a bit more even as they went on. But savage riffs, fucking war drums, just catchy tunes everywhere. Fucking brilliant vocals as well. Great band, absolutely top 3 for me. Anyway.
Yeah, I'd agree with Johnny Mac there. I think this is probably my favourite Bolt Thrower out of what I've heard so far.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah.
Paul.
Oh, yeah, we
Marty
showed that not that long ago.
Yeah.
World Eater.
Yeah.
Let's listen to some Frozen Soul. Yeah, I've not listened to them, but I've heard of them.
Oh,
I know they're like a bolt thrower clone. I have to spin it now.
Yes, you do.
Well,
all right.
Simon, he got me onto bolt thrower.
Couple Frozen Soul pickups from the show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Those guys are fucking unbelievable. Holy shit.
Awesome. Oh, Cody, you ought to mention who you're seeing next week, because that's the whole reason we were going to do it next week. But Cody says he's going to a show, and I said we'll definitely do it before that show because that show sounds so awesome.
Yeah, so Friday night in Orlando, Florida, I've got Enforced, 200 Stab Wounds, Phobophilic, and Undeath.
Oh, you
Saturday
bastard.
night is Amon Amarth, Obituary, Carcass, Cattle Decapitation. How about that for? How about that?
Fuck off,
dude. That is the weirdest lineup ever. You're gonna get cattle decap is like
headlining. Believe it or not,
who is?
Amon Amarth is headlining.
I mean, I'm not surprised by that. I mean, they do have a bigger fucking, you know, they do have a bigger.
Guy says
beards.
Oh, Joe Bench is fucking unreal in bolt thrower. It's so weird because you got Cattle Decap, who's technical and as fuck. Travis Ryan is a mutant. Obituary is Obituary, Kings of Death Doom, if you want my opinion. Who else is on there? Did you say
Carcass?
Yes, Carcass.
Savage.
And then Amon Amarth, where everybody's going to sit on their asses and row. There's no moshing; it's just rowing. It's like, what killer is that?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. What a weird lineup, but I would I'm totally fucking jealous over that, not gonna lie.
Should be a killer weekend for sure.
Sounds amazing.
Sounds awesome.
With Undeath.
Yeah.
that band you mentioned there, Cody, is it 200 stab wounds or 80 stab wounds or
200 stab wounds, yeah.
Yeah, I just heard a track of theirs on YouTube last night for the first time. It must be from an upcoming album or something.
Yeah, they just tried to Metal Blade.
Right, the fucking savage. Absolutely love the vocalist. It's brilliant.
Yes, Dan Shep.
They're super tight live too. They're great live.
Yeah.
Definitely check out what's the first album of theirs? Slave to the Scalpel. Really great stuff.
Yeah. No, I was very impressed when I heard that song last night. I thought, fuck me, these are good.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that sounds like an amazing gig.
200 stab wounds and Undeath in the same bill. My God. Talk about putrid fucking. Speaking of this nutball, fucking horrible, beautiful death metal. Oh. My envy knows fucking no bounds, my good man. None. Fuck.
We got it good in Florida here in the States.
And you know, my guitar player said to me today, he goes, is it me or how is it possible that Florida doesn't have a big scene and yet they literally are the masters of death metal? I'm like, because what's the thing? It's just where all the bands lived.
Yeah.
And Cannibal moved there. But I mean, you probably know it's because of the whole fucking More Sound thing, right?
Yeah.
And all the year.
Yeah, right, 2 hours away on the other side of the state from me.
Yeah.
Tampa, they always get the big bands, always get the stuff. Orlando too. I believe Death is actually from Orlando and then moved to get that More sound. But you know,
I think so.
Stuff coming in Florida for sure. And then Ohio death metal is on top right now, obviously, with all the bands that are there.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny because every time I watch the Centuries of Torment documentary about Cannibal, they like the guys in Obituary like, yeah, Entombed and everybody from Sweden were coming over. We're like, where's all the middle bars? It's like there is none.
Yeah,
taken to a Gothic bar and they're like, huh, what? Yeah. Florida. Wonderful. Okay, I guess who's next? Marty?
Marty's next. We're on the last picks
it's
now.
your last one there, you big handsome devil.
Shit. I've got a choice here because I didn't know what to pick. So, what genre do I go? We've just done death metal, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah, we've just had the big death metal talk.
Did we?
No,
We
Chuck is from Florida, Dan.
Do you know what? We haven't done any rock bands, or have we?
No.
Like, that was the softest band we done. So I'm going to put a bit of...
basically.
Well, unless you don't count Satriani.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Joe. I forgot about that. Right, I'm going to throw in a bit of... I'd never considered these glam. They might have had a look, but they weren't in the...
Excuse me.
They didn't have chicks with tits hanging out of them the whole fucking time and stuff. They were better musicians than most bands. First 4 albums were very consistent. Like some Motley Crue from me, just put out good songs. They didn't put out great albums. Like, first album was great, but after that, there was good songs on albums. Same with Rat and all the other fuckers. So I'm going to go with this band here. I keep saying their second album from 1994 with the amazing George Lynch. Dokken.
Oh, no.
What the fuck? We went from death metal to Dokken. You couldn't go wrong. This is a fucking banger of an album, man. Look at those.
Well, I know Dan's gonna have his bird out here in about 30 seconds. Fuck you know.
I absolutely love the first 4 Dokken albums. I think they're fucking great. Fucking when I was a kid, that's all we listened to was Under Lock and Key. I absolutely love this album. This is a great album. Not a bad song on this album. But he's obviously don't fucking want to hear about it.
Oh, there he is.
Who's that? No, Dokken fucking rules. There you go. There's Dan. I fuck for Dan.
So if
Canada. But yeah, this is a savage album. Don Dokken's amazing singer. He's shit now, but George Lynch, fucking absolutely killer guitar player. And this is the classic lineup of Dokken. First 4 or 5 albums, the classic lineup. Many changes over the years, but like Jeff Pilson, George Lynch, what's the other guy's name? Mick Brown, the drummer, and Don Dokken. Great band. I mean, what more can I say, man? Jesus, the songs, Toot and Nail, Just Got Lucky, Don't Close Your Eyes, because I'll be there, man. When Heaven Comes Down, Into the Fire, Freddy Krueger, come on. Don't let me down, boys. Most people shit on Dokken really haven't listened to their records. There you go. Thanks.
Oh, Dan, stop.
Enough fucking said. I think I have 3 copies of this record. I love it that much. 3 different variants or different issues, if you know what I mean. But yeah, great band. There you go. Thank you, Mark G with a C. See, these guys knows what they're talking about.
Well, I'll get to my opinions momentarily.
I can't wait to hear what Trev has to say. He's fuming.
Well,
like you probably would have preferred the other album I was going to do. I'm not going to show you what it is, but I'll just give you a little sneaky peek.
Well, I mean, obviously, yes. It's Autopsy. Come on, give me a fucking break.
But yeah, Dokken, great band. I mean, they're around the same time as all the glammy shit, but I never considered them glam. They had a bit of the 80s look, but sure, everybody did back then because it was the 80s, so they had a look. And yeah, great band. You should be checking out these, Josh. George Lynch is a fucking savage guitar player. No, that's my bit done for Dokken. Dokken for president. Okay, I'm done.
Type it, Tony.
That's him.
I'm a fair band. They're a tribute band.
Like,
I haven't listened to Dokken, to be honest, but yeah, I've heard a lot of people in the chat as well, but also, I've heard a lot of people say about George Lynch, one of the best guitarists, maybe in metal, but I don't know. I've never really listened to him play.
Yeah.
But yeah, good guitar players. I do like listening to good guitar players and shredding and stuff. So yeah.
Just turn them on. Don't look at the pictures on the back of the album or don't look at the videos. Just listen to them. They're savage band. Musically, they're fucking more gifted than any of the rest of them fuckers that were out that time. But that's just me.
Trev,
Glenn Benton for president.
You want to skip me and talk? You can skip me.
Dan's my favorite tonight. And Mark G, obviously.
No, honestly, it's the music itself is fucking so much cheese in it. It's like, mother of God. I mean, I'm not a big glam fan as a whole. Individual players, Lynch, probably, yeah, one of the best guitar players. I won't disagree with that. He's definitely in the upper echelon of players. What is it? Don Dokken as a singer is good. Back in the day, because as Marty said, yeah, he's shit. Jeff Pilson is by far one of the most underrated bass players.
Totally.
Probably in history, next to Tim Henson from King Diamond, rest in peace, that guy. The fucking cheese level's too much in glam. I really have a hard time processing it. Like Motley's okay, but even them, they're like, okay, all right, yeah, all right, I've had enough. And it's not really hate on. It's just I'm not a glam guy.
Yeah.
So outside of that, playing wise, it's very hard to beat what they have the ability to do. I will say that.
Yeah, I know they were a savage band. I mean, the other guys are great musicians and that, but they're just walking around with their dicks out the whole time and fucking photo sessions and bullshit. Dokken played music and just concentrated on music, like, you know. So they're far better band. Again, glam. There you go.
Well,
good heavy metal.
Fucking rating me with a call. Dude, listen, Halford versus fucking Donnie Dokken. There's just no comparison. It's
Trevor, what the fuck do you eat in your pizza? You only eat pepperoni on your pizza going by Roger Lowe?
No, I like I like pepperoni as outside of that. I prefer all meat pieces. No fucking pineapple either. That's what some of the glam guys eat.
Paul. It's my favorite album of theirs too. Come on.
I'm just on one lately, that's for sure.
Just let the comments keep coming. They're all good. I'm liking these comments.
No, because he's absolutely correct. Because even when I did a little brief stint in wrestling, professional wrestling, I looked fucking terrible in spandex.
What was your wrestling name? Pepperoni Terror.
No, I should have used that as a gimmick though. That would have been awesome.
Italian stallion.
Smelling a pepperoni and shit. No, like as soon as I put a singlet on, man, everybody was calling me Bam Bam Bigelow. So it's like, okay, I guess I'm fat and I get a beard, so I guess it works. But yeah.
Class. Ooh, good man, Johnny.
Wow.
Jesus. I still prefer listening to Poison to. Oof, Jesus. Wow. Shots fired. Shots fired. Glam's terrible. Shut up.
That is a bold statement.
It is.
Okay, I have no more glam to show you. But it's not glam, it's rock. Right, Cody, go on.
All right, fellas. Last one. No sex, no intercourse here. Just pure, unadulterated, fantastic music. Satyricon, The Shadow Throne. This would be a great record to get into, Marty, if you're trying to get into black metal. This is a double LP that I got reissued from Napalm. The original was through Moonfog. This is the alternate cover. This is probably, I would think, my second favorite black metal album of all time, maybe. But this is just a great album. Chris Dodd is probably my favorite song off of here. That or Viking Land. Woods to Eternity is also amazing. Comes on this clear vinyl here. I'll show you. Nice. Clear vinyl. But yeah, I believe this came out in 94. Fantastic black metal.
Samurai Anthony
DeVille couldn't carry George on Shazam.
Exactly.
Don't know what's going on there.
Anthony, my man,
coming from the top rope. But Shadow Throne, Satyricon.
Satyricon, yeah.
Dark Medieval Times was their first record. I have a trouble going, back and forth which one I like the most. They had terrible covers, the reissues, especially the Dark Medieval Times one, because I love that original cover so much. But really great stuff. Definitely check it out if you're not into black metal. This is one of those albums that I think is very important to the sound of black metal for sure.
Yeah, I've heard of Satyricon. Like, it's a big name. I've always heard it, but I've never listened to it. So another one for me. Go.
Yeah, those first three for Satyricon are fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers. I will check them out.
See, black metal I've always had a hard time getting into because I think a lot of the vocals really sort of like, it's just like really fucking high, and it's like, oh god, it's like right in the fucking ears. But
Yeah.
I will say though that Satyricon is actually probably the one band that I can listen to and not really get sort of kind of grumpy, like, turn that off. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've always struggled to get into black metal, I must say. And that's not really me just going, black metal. But sometimes I do, depending on the person I'm talking to. But I might start, tapping into it to see what I'm missing. Black vinyl, please.
Wow, I'm getting a lot of hate on the vinyl. Listen, it was a reissue. Sorry.
Fuck it. We all need color in our life. There's more colors to darkness than just black. Martin Ain said that. So yeah.
Cool.
I got it in the chat about the clear vinyl. Keep it coming. I love it.
Cody loves it.
Yes. I don't get the colored vinyl. It doesn't bother me as long as it fucking plays properly and sounds all right. I don't give a shit if it's fucking shit brown like Cancer album.
Shit brown poop.
Yeah, shit brown.
So doesn't give a fuck about the color.
Or pepperoni, boys.
Pepperoni.
You've eaten it.
I've eaten it.
Oh, Jesus.
I've been munching through the meat.
All right, my last one, I guess. Okay.
Fair enough.
No hate, just truth, he says. Polka dotted pink vinyl, please. Yeah, fair. That's the color you want when you have one of them fucking records that is just so fucking nasty. It's just like, oh god, this record rules. Look at the covers.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a Ham album.
Yeah. Yes, it is stupid expensive. I don't refuse to buy it. I'm just picky about it, I guess.
Yeah. Wait for a bargain.
I've talked about this record more often than not. I'm pretty sure everybody's sick and tired of me talking about it, but I refuse to not talk about it. Best sophomore album out of the big four, probably in thrash as a whole. Even though some other records are killer, yes. Don't get me wrong, Ride the Lightning and Peace Cells. I probably would have had Peace Cells up here, but I actually, for some reason, don't have a copy. Don't ask me why. This is the darkest album they've ever written and recorded. The tone on it is disgusting. From Kill Again, At Dawn They Sleep, Praise to Death. And this is actually randomly where fucking Tom, even though when he was playing bass with his fingers, he had some pretty fucking technical. No, actually, it was black.
Jesus, it wasn't. As long as it wasn't clear.
No, it definitely wasn't clear. No one's seeing my fucking wang. I mean, like, wow, that escalated quickly, huh? Necrophilia, Necrophilia, Crypts of Eternity. Best thrash, without a doubt, the best ever, I think, released. And I would love to hear the comments. It's not the best thrash record. Yeah, it is. Fuck off. Yeah.
It's fantastic album. Absolutely love it. Love the sound of it. Yeah, it's an amazing album. I love the bass. The bass is so loud on it. It's fucking awesome. It's a really good album.
On They Sleep is my favorite Slayer track.
Which one? Oh, At Dawn They Sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tom wrote that. I think he wrote that lyrically, and I think he wrote some of the music on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Not very many. He didn't have very many writing credits, but the ones that he did were fucking killer. Yeah, I mean, Signage.
Yeah, the intro to Hello It's one of the best intros of anything. Like, it's fucking amazing.
Oh, and it's hilarious because it's like a fucking 5 or 6 minute song, and like 75% of it's just fucking intro, and then the rest is like, boom, right in the face. You're like, what the fuck? Are they done? Okay, cool. But yeah. Do you wear a mask like a Mexican midget? No, I don't.
Really going down on this wrestling thing.
Listen, Anthony. No, I don't hide this face because everybody wants to see this face get punched.
He's a luchador.
Yeah, a fat luchador, maybe. Oh man.
Nacho.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
Fuck! I should see if I could find that old singlet and do my fucking next video in that thing and eating pepperoni.
you break the views. You break the viewers.
Hundreds and thousands. Super long intro like Wake Up Dead. Yeah, it pretty much was too, wasn't it? Hello 8s. Boy, you can see. Yeah, 619. Yeah, my fat ass is not doing a 619, homie. Trust me. All right, Josh, are you showing your last one?
Yep. This is another one that I wasn't quite sure whether I was gonna actually pick this one, but in the end, I thought, you know what, it's gonna be different. Nobody's really gonna show this, and some of you might not actually know of this album, but I've gone with Blunt Force Trauma by Cavalera Conspiracy. So this album is what Max Cavalera did after Sepultura, even after Soulfly, because he already had Soulfly, and when Igor left Sepultura in about 2006 or something like that, they made this band, and the first album, Inflicted, was really, really good. It's sort of like old school Sepultura with like a modern thrash / groovy kind of metal. But this one is sort of more on the groove metal, more on the thrash metal, even more. It's sort of, this one kind of sounds more like older Sepultura, kind of a mix between Chaos AD, Arise, Beneath the Remains, with a bit of more of a modern style in there. And yeah, I think this album is really, really awesome. It's probably my favorite album by them. A lot of the songs are quite short and, fast and short, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty short album, even though there's 14 songs. Yeah, I really do rate this album quite high. There's some really awesome songs on here. Like the opening track, Warlord, is awesome. I love that one. Torture, Lynch Mob, Killing Inside's pretty cool. That's a little bit more of like a mid-paced thrashy song. Thrasher, well, you know what you're getting with that song. It's just fast, thrashing, awesome. Target's a bit more of a groove metal style, kind of a bit like Black Label Society, a little bit, I guess. And the last song, Blunt Force Trauma, that is a really cool song. It's even got a little bit of like Gojira in there in areas, which I thought was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And yeah, this is the deluxe edition, so it's got a cool live thing there. A couple of bonus tracks. Quite interestingly, Marty, they did a cover of Electric Funeral.
Oh,
weird.
Very it was weird. Sepultura like doing covers of Black Sabbath on here, so
yeah,
maybe that's where he got that.
And yeah, I thought that was pretty good. But yeah, this album is pretty good if you like your kind of thrashy, groovy metal, and with a bit of like a modern more twist.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guitar playing's fantastic, and obviously it's got the Cavalera boys on it, so yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Now I've never listened to the Cavalera Conspiracy. Now it's just Max. I didn't listen to Soulfly even. I just listened to the early Sepultura stuff, which I love. And then I bought that album there last year. Was it Go Ahead and Die? Was that the album? The band Max Cavalera and his son put out an album. It was all right. I can't even remember what it fucking sounds like. I'll have to listen to it again. But yeah, that came out last year. Go Ahead and Die. So check that out as well, Josh. You probably like that one as well. So are we into honorable mentions? Are we?
Yeah, we can pick some honorable mentions.
I thought you would have picked this one, so I just had it on standby because I definitely thought you would have picked it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Abigail.
Savage album. So yeah.
Hold on, Danny.
Oh,
I was working on it. Working on it.
Oh, you're working on it. Sorry. Yeah, this is a savage concept album. Oh, Killers. Someone looking for Killers, were they?
Right, Dan.
Dan.
Yeah.
Like, Killers.
It was an honorable mention. Actually, it's not really even an honorable mention. It would be in my top like 10 or 15, but I mean, yeah. We're looking for top 5. I got to give you top 5, not fucking top 10, top 15.
Well, I mean, at this
Well,
stage,
yeah.
More like Sepultura than Soulfly. The Cavalera.
Very much so. Very much so.
Sepultura. So yeah, pretty cool. It's like a modern Sepultura if Max was still in Sepultura, basically.
Yeah.
Centric to his advantage. I haven't actually listened to that album, to be honest.
Oh, it's fucking savage, man. There's so many great trash albums. I've got a bunch of sophomore trash albums here. They're just fucking obvious picks as well. Centric's fucking savage band. I think the new album came out last week. Did it come out last week, lads?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I have it pre-ordered and it hasn't come yet. But yeah, this is a top album. I do prefer Shattered Existence, but this is a savage album.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it. Definitely. Just good Bay Area trash from the UK, from Preston, I think they're from. But yeah, brilliant album. Mark G.
Yeah, awesome.
So yeah, Cody, you any stuff there? Any sophomore ones? Any more spare ones?
Any more mentions? Anyone? I've got a couple.
Unfortunately.
No, that's fair enough. Maybe we could name a couple.
I thought that was going to be the first fucking album mentioned tonight. That's why I didn't mention it to anyone.
Well, I was going to show it, but I'm still waiting for it to fucking show up.
I thought he was going to show it as well.
It's probably my favorite old school death metal album of all time. It's fucking amazing album.
I don't know.
That's
why I didn't.
Another one I thought someone was going to show.
Oh yes, I need to get that too.
Yeah, I don't know the copy of that either. Well, maybe I do.
Yeah, fucking amazing album. Absolutely. Top to bottom.
I can't. I'm pretty sure this is their sophomore record, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
the manufacturer.
Sure. It's the only album of theirs I do have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cloudy's right, not wrong there.
Savage.
Neverland.
That's that's an excellent record too.
Yeah. There's just so many brilliant trash albums.
Blazing the Lights.
Dan just wants to see fucking Dark Throne.
Well, Cody did actually pick that. I wasn't. I can't remember if you were here, Trev.
No, I wasn't.
He did pick it.
Yeah. I like Fenris as a whole, so I probably should actually put some effort in and fucking listen to.
He seems like a guy, honestly.
Dude, he's fucking hilarious.
That's an amazing album too.
That's also good.
Yeah. Introduction to Joey Belladonna. It's fucking awesome. Cloudy Minder is selling copies, I believe. He's got thousands.
Thanks, Simon. I couldn't. Yeah, I was like, is that the second one or not? Yeah. See, my brain's confused. Josh confused me with all the fucking time zones.
Yeah, more trash.
I didn't. Oh God, yes.
Jetson.
Amazing album. Absolutely fucking trash piece.
I think I know why my brain's all screwed up.
The wrestling over the years.
No, not enough pepperoni.
DTE.
Right.
Oh shit.
I've got two more albums
change the channel to the pepperoni man.
Right.
1990.
Oh God, that thing fucking rips.
Fucking hell, savage.
Delicious.
Yeah. And the only other album I have beside me, you want to guess what it is? It's trash. Forbidden second album, Twisted into Form. Fucking killer stuff.
Yes.
Absolutely savage stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Cloudy. I don't have the fucking thing. Jeez.
I just thought it was too obvious, Andy. I thought fucking they're too obvious, these ones.
Thanks for your Motorhead.
Briefly, we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
Briefly. Peace Cells.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Great album.
My favorite by them.
My favorite as well. Yeah, definitely. Savage
Awesome.
album.
Immortal.
Got that on tape.
Yeah.
This one for you, Cody.
Cool. Mortal. Also, this is no one's gonna know. Metalcore band, Devil You Know. This
Is that the singer of the Kill Switch Engage?
Yeah. Howard Jones when he
Howard
left, when he left Kill Switch, he made this band, and they did 2 albums under this name, and both of them are blooming brilliant. Both of them are. But yeah, this one's bloody fantastic.
That's not
kind of
from the 80s, no?
Huh?
Remember Howard Jones in the 80s, the keyboard player? Pop star.
Yeah. It's not the same Howard Jones.
I wouldn't think so.
That's the one who was in Kill Switch.
Cody?
Pure Holocaust. Hello, Roger. Post that in the comments.
What's he babbling about now? My
Trevor,
pepperoni.
what the hell?
It's
Something
Anthony.
must have happened because Mark's not happy. Yeah.
What the fuck did I do to you now, there, G? Oh, fuck! What a guy. Just I I'm nice to him about his record, and this is the thanks I get. Sister. I've not actually heard that.
Incubus. Simon. Actually, I'll tell you what. I was really considering having it in. Alive Just Breathing by Killswitch Engage. This is a top album. This is just really heavy, kind of hardcore-y metalcore. It's heavy as balls, man. It's I love it. This is probably the best album, as Simon says. This is probably their best album. I would have to do a.
This one's all right too.
Oh yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
it's not as good as Knockin', but it's all right. Yeah, we never even spoke about Autopsy. Fucking hell, one of the most influential bands in fucking death metal. First 2 albums are fucking
Last Came Hallelujah.
bananas, but savage. Awesome band.
Yeah, that's.
There's not many death metal bands you don't fucking mention Autopsy when you're describing them. Like, they're fucking savage band. Still are. Absolutely amazing.
What about Cannibal Corpse? Not 2 Minutes Later. The one before that, Butcher to Birth.
Butcher to Birth. It's a great album cover, but it's shit production. Hence why I didn't want to show it. I was like, it's.
I don't know. Cannibal Corpse, unfortunately.
What?
That's enough.
I don't own any Cannibal Corpse.
I love the second song, Guide. That is really,
I only
really
own
awesome.
one. I only own the new Cannibal, but I'm considering picking up a few of them. But our big box store doesn't even have fucking listing for Butchered, Kill, or even fucking Tomb. Like, they don't even have a listing for them. It's like, what the fuck?
Wow.
I guess I go to order online.
Hard to get hold of. I looked on Amazon, and the Cannibal Corpse albums are so hard to get hold of. It's crazy.
They are, and I don't get it. I mean, unless you go to the website or Metal Blade, that's probably the only real spot you're going to get them. I mean, that I know of. Then again, I'm in the shithole side of Canada, so yeah.
Yeah, I've got box set with
My Dying Bride. My Dying Bride, Turn Loose the Swans. I've never understood the fucking.
Or that said, I bought Trevor there with all the albums.
What's that?
That's Cannibal Corpse CD box set. Every Cannibal Corpse album's in it.
Really?
On CD, yeah.
Where the fuck did you get that?
Before my videos. You can go back and watch my videos, you useless bastards. So yeah, so they're gonna fall out now all over the place. I'm gonna have to shoot you. So yeah, I bought this of a mate for like fucking virtually nothing. But the whole first 12 albums are in this anyhow. You getting it? Can you see it?
I would love to find that somewhere.
I bought it off a mate for about €30.
Wow.
That's a good deal. Holy shit.
Picture disc in it as well, live. And then all the artwork in it as well. 12-inch pictures of the artwork.
Holy fuck, is that ever rad?
So that cost me €30, probably about $45. So
right.
yeah,
Maybe try 50 fucking Canadian. Jesus, the prices are ridiculous.
Yeah, prices of everything's fucking ridiculous.
And to think I liked you, I thought you know, Cody, I'm starting to like you more than your old man. He's being mean to me lately. If anything, I'm good for a laugh, huh? Shit.
Oh man.
I gotta start coming up with some ideas so I can do some fucking classic album reviews. Because fucking Danny mentioned it to me in one of my videos because I was doing reviews for like indie bands and nobody contacted me, so I was like, fuck it, I'm not listening. Shout at the devil.
Yeah.
Good old mom.
I think I have it on cassette. That's about it. But yeah, it's a good album.
Yeah.
They're only really good album.
I've got a couple more honourable mentions. Yeah. Maybe. Well, Trevor might think this one's not very honourable because he sent me it. Time Is Up by Havoc.
No, I just figured you would have dug the shit out of it, to be honest.
That's fair. Well, yeah, I really enjoy it. But yeah, that's why I was a bit surprised it sent me it, to be honest, because I was wondering, like, don't you like it?
I mean, I do, but just not near as much as, you know, their other records.
That's fair.
The latest one they put out was a year or two ago. It was fucking killer. Dawn's Slaughter Son. Huh. Never heard of it. Oh yes.
He's coming out with all the death metal.
Hi. Everybody say hi to the kiddo.
Hello, Tom.
What? Do you need me to come up and snuggle with you?
Cody, show Eternal Champion.
Oh God, no. Hey, listen.
Which one of these guys is the first one? I have them both on vinyl, but these are OG CDs. Cancer albums. Dead Shall Rise. Why is that so shiny?
Why?
I don't know which one of these is the Sophomore.
I think it's Dead Shall Rise.
Is it? Yeah, it is actually. You're right, yeah. So yeah, I have them on vinyl too. But that's Savage Band. This is the one with James Murphy come on. You're speaking about Morris Sound. James Murphy there from Obituary.
Oh, man, they're killer band.
Yeah.
Stars.
So many minutes, I'll be up, okay? Oh yes. Yes, it's about time. It's about time for the kids to have a snooze. So it's snuggle time, apparently. You know. So yeah, let's do this. I want to do this again, where I'm more up on the fucking pepperoni and time zones and singlets.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Thank you very much. It was a blast as always. Trevor. We'll see you guys soon.
See you later, dude.
Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it. Okay.
The end of his stream.
Let's see if anyone else in the chat has come up with any others. Yeah, Simon's got Cancer.
Fucking brilliant album. Brilliant band.
Immolation.
I think I have that.
I think I prefer the first one over that one.
Yeah, I love the first one. The first one's amazing for me. Solitude Cornus. I only have one album there. It's not that one in here.
I've got two more. I'm just gonna show these quick. This one was close to getting in Through the Eyes of the Dead. Malice. This is some really cool kind of death metal-y with a teeny weeny bit of deathcore, but it's not a lot. It's more kind of like melodic death metal with like some like 2000s death metal in there. A little bit Cannibal Corpse in areas, and even the vocals sound a little bit kind of Corpse Grinder-ish. It's got like tinges of Corpse Grinder in it. It's pretty good. And then they do it's not listed, but they do a cover of Morbid Angel's Dominate as well.
Fuck, we never got a Morbid Angel. Jesus, that's blasphemy.
Yeah, we're blessed are the sick.
That is fucking blasphemy.
I don't have that one on any physical, or I would have showed that as well.
Jesus wept. What are we doing? Keep talking.
What's your other one, Josh?
Last one, Parkway Drive Horizons. Another kind of metalcore, deathcore kind of thing. Blooming brutal. Absolutely love this album. Oh, this was a blind buy. This is the best blind buy I've ever done. Really is. I absolutely love this album. It's fantastic. It's really, really heavy. But I would say that their first album, Killing with a Smile, is a bit better than this, I think. Because that one's even more like heavy and raw. And yeah, I love that one. But yeah, that's me done.
Morbid Angel. Blessed are the Sick. Fucking savage album. Love it. Yeah. So atmospheric. All the little instrumental bits. It's just brilliant. Yeah. It's an amazing album. Morbid Angel.
The title track is awesome.
Yeah, they're a brilliant band. Brilliant band. So yeah, love that one as well.
Yeah.
What's it? Oh, Trevor. Fuck.
Yeah. The write up like at work.
Now he's got off early. Yeah.
He's just got his P45. That's him done.
Yeah, he won't be coming back again.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Akakoka, never listened to them.
Oh, I got their first album. I can't wait. I just discovered them last week through what he called Big Dave, Cavernous Carnage 213. He's got me into Akakoka. So,
nice. Brendan.
Good morning, Brendan. Hey.
First album, bit of boobies. Happy days. So, yeah, can't wait to listen to that properly. But,
I've never listened to them. Never listened to that band. I think they're a metalcore type. I can't really say that I've listened to those, to be honest.
They're probably playing at the Download with the rest of the Scuzz TV bands.
Yeah. Not heard.
Virus Force Recon, yeah.
Johnny Mac says, I'll be back for the next one. Yeah, we might have to sub him in for Trev.
Yeah.
Virus Force Recon. Who's looking for that?
Nice.
It's handy having all this shit beside you.
I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, Johnny Mac's coming back.
Yeah, we can sub him in for Trevor next time.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Kill. Yeah, no, that one.
Physical. But that's
an album I don't have.
Haven't got it.
I don't have that any form at all. It's a brilliant album.
Virus. Well, getting quite a lot of comments in here.
Niles, that's a great one.
Mm.
Saw them live not too long ago.
I think they played in Dublin last night.
Cool.
Yeah.
Trev's runner.
I think he's going to listen to Dokken.
And listen to
Dokken's going to listen to.
Yeah. On repeat. Okay. Crave Filth. Another band never listened to.
Yeah, I don't mind some other stuff. Their last album was pretty good.
Cool. Favorite metalcore bands. Oh, cool.
All right, lads. I think I'm gonna hop off here.
Okie dokie.
We're 2 hours now, anyway. Just coming on 2 hours.
Yeah, we're getting close to 2 hours, so we might call it a day anyway, to be honest.
Yeah. It's gonna take me half an hour to put all this shit back.
Couple. Cheers for coming on.
Thanks. Sounds like Duck. Oh man. Don't get my dad to cuss. He's been on a streak.
Oh.
Oh man. Right. Okay, so we'll probably call it a day here. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching throughout the whole stream. And thanks to my guests for coming on, Marty, Codi, and Trev for however long he was on for. And yeah, we'll definitely try to do another one of these in the new year. Definitely. We'll have to come up with another topic and see what we can do. And yeah, till next one. See ya.
Cheers, guys. Thanks very much.
Thanks for
Bye.
having me.
See you, Cody. Bye, Josh.
Later, lads.
Good luck.